that the actual core algorithm that keeps it safe hasn't been breached, which might be true, but the fact that they can track it, they can trace it, right, kind of speaks a little bit about how safe and secure this is as a to be used as a currency, not just as an asset that you can trade. So
So I feel like this is like one of those positive messages that people want to hear when it comes to cryptocurrencies and its security. Um, a lot of people, I felt like a strong argument, or people thought was a strong argument, was that there's going to be a lot of money laundering, and that the black market and everybody who uses the black market and do illegal transactions are all currently using Bitcoin, and so this is just like the black market money, and so how are the feds ever going to pretty much making it sound as if crime's just going to go rampant, which obviously that's not the case. And it's kind of weird that the FBI is just like, oh hey guys, like what you thought was completely secure, like is absolutely not, and now we're going to take full advantage of it.
yeah, I mean, crypto a long way to go before it is safe and secure. I mean, we have a habit of evolving technology before we've evolved the security to protect and manage that technology. And that's generally for profit, right? And just kind of that just kind of moves forward. Like nobody wants to stop innovation. Technology innovates at an exponential level. But I think like I think this is kind of a little bit of evidence to the contrary of just like maybe cryptocurrency isn't really there yet, and we can totally get behind this, and this is totally okay because maybe there's more to it than that. And again, if anything's coded and written, there's always the potential that somebody else can crack it, right? If someone designed it, then it's not infeasible or impossible that it can be broken. It's just very, very unlikely. We just people just again haven't gotten to the level of understanding of this until they do. But if they do, and that happens, will you be reforming the entire crypto market, security protocols, or how will that work? There's a
Yeah.
lot. This is just a part of a big pool of questions I would say exist for can cryptocurrency really replace fiat currency in the world? And is it safe to be a currency as opposed to just an asset that you trade and gamble with?
And I feel like it's also like it, it's kind of good to know that the point of failure that the FBI was able to take advantage of wasn't like any type of hacking feature. A lot of people have this thought or feeling as if like, okay, I might get hacked, I might lose all my money. There's only one point of failure, and that was the only route and direction that the FBI was able to use, and that was to guess the seed phrase, right? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Um, yeah, well, the thing is that they say that the Bitcoin didn't fail, right? The security protocols didn't fail. Everything worked. It was they said quote unquote sloppy password management because if you have a password protected anything, encryption, whatever, and you need a private key or a password, something to unlock or unscramble or verify information, and it's kept live, meaning that it's online. Well, then technically it can be accessed. So if they can find your Bitcoin wallet because they're accessing the internet, then if you have a server where you just keep your password, they can gain access to that as well, and then they have that information. Then it's not really a mystery anymore. If you don't do that, such as they say, quote unquote, keeping it cold turkey, cold storage, which really just means keep your private keys offline. Keep these things off the internet. Don't store them on servers. Like literally, write them and bury them in the backyard like you would gold, because then nobody can get in there and take your stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's definitely something you should take in this as well. Like if you have a Bitcoin wallet and you have private keys, do not keep them on your computer. Do not keep them anything that can be connected to the internet. Don't keep it on there. Literally write it on paper, put it in a safe, keep it so that it can't be connected to by another device or an entity. Otherwise, hey, you never know. FBI comes knocking and say, hey, you know what? Actually, you didn't pay enough in taxes this year. I'm gonna take some of them